Hey, so as you can see, I'm in my kitchen and I'm about to get our dinner ready for tonight. If you are anything like me, you don't always have time to make this 3-course meal or this huge dinner. Sometimes you need something quick and easy. So I am going to show you one of the things I do that's also a part of my meal prep. If you follow me on Instagram, you know how big I am on meal prepping, and I typically meal prep every Sunday. But even with my meal prepping, sometimes that day you want to just do something really quick because you may not have time right at dinner when everybody's hungry, you're hungry, to actually cook the entire meal. So I'm going to show you some quick steps I do to kind of make that dinner time go even quicker when it comes to meal prep. So you guys are going to get to watch me make one of our favorites. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, then you know we love tacos, we love nachos, anything Mexican food, we love it all. So we are going to make some sheet pan nachos for Taco Tuesday. So you guys get to stay in my kitchen and watch me do that really quickly. So like I was saying, you may not always have time to make the meal right at dinner time, especially if you have a busy schedule like I do, where you work, you're just getting home, kids are hungry, you're hungry. It's not always the ideal time to actually start cooking the meal. So one of the things I do, which I did this morning, was I actually cooked my ground turkey this morning, seasoned it with the taco seasoning, cooked it, put it aside in the refrigerator to reheat for a couple more minutes this evening, and add my sauce in just to get it all good. So sometimes you can add a couple last minute ingredients that just kind of make it really taste amazing. So that's what I did. Okay, so to help me prepare our sheet pan nachos, I got my little sidekick helper here, my son, Parker.
Hi.
So we are going to show you how we lay out and prepare our sheet pan nachos to pop them in the oven and make it really quick so that we can start digging in for dinner. So let's go. Let's lay these chips out. You go here so that, yeah, make it easier, and that way I can reach over you like this.
And
of course we have the best. No, of course we have the best chips, Tostitos. Come on, let's bring some more out. New ones, not where you're keeping close. Remember, keeping close. Let's pile them in here so we can get all the meat and all the good stuff on.
Yep. Because if they're far apart, what you're supposed to be cooking is burnt chips.
No, if they're far apart, all the good stuff's gonna fall through. So that's when you put as many chips as possible. Okay. Let's get it nice and full. We have
So it's good.
4 people to feed here, so we gotta.
4 people?
Let's not do the crumbs.
Here's a crumb.
You can eat that. Go ahead. Go for it. Go for the crumb. You can eat it. Okay. So now that then we're eating. So now that we've spread out. Okay, you can eat that one too. That one's a crumb.
Yeah.
Last one. Okay. So now that we've spread out all the chips, we are going to load it. Well, not load it, but you know, who doesn't like cheese? So we're going to put some cheese on here, and that way all our good stuff will stick to it. I think we need like a couple more chips. Okay, I think that's good. You know, we like them nice and layered. So can you take a big handful of cheese with me and spread it out?
Yes.
There you go, spread it out. And all over. All over. All over. There you go. Be generous. Come on, put some more over there.
Too much on this side.
There we go. Okay, so we got our cheese nice and spread out. Nope, we're good on that layer. So, excuse me, little helper. I'm just going to put some meat down. So I am going to...
This is so interesting.
Actually, I cheat. I use the vegetarian refried beans out the can. I do not make my own refried beans. I do cheat and buy them from the store. But I don't put a lot because not everybody in my family is a fan. So I just put a little bit just to kind of give a little bit of a taste there. So then I just spread that out like that on a few chips. Like I said, not too many because not everybody's a fan. So I do just a little bit. Spread them out. Again, it helps with getting everything else to kind of stick to your chip along with the cheese. So just do a little bit more in another spot.
So it's
Okay.
good.
Okay, so now that we have some of the beans spread out, we are going to add our meat. And I will do this part just because it's nice and hot. And we don't want the tiny human to get burned. So, and it's hot because I reheated it just a little bit so that we can pop it in the oven for a few minutes too. Sometimes when it's been in the refrigerator, it won't warm up all the way in the oven. So again, like I said, I popped it on the stove because I added my secret sauce and my lime. So those few minutes warming it up makes it easy to just kind of drop it in here. So now that we've added all of our meat and beans and cheese to the chips, my little helper is also going to help me add in some veggies. This is also a good time for like veggies that have been in your fridge and they're starting to get questionable, but you don't want to waste them. Nachos, good for that. You can just add all the veggies and everything that's been in your fridge that you need to eat and don't want to toss, and it's not quite old, but again, it's getting to that questionable stage. So for us, we actually have olives, which are not questionable because we do eat olives quite a bit. So little helper's gonna put the olives on here for me. Gonna help me get these olives sprinkled on here because we do love our olives. I think that might be enough. What do you think?
Yeah, it's
That's
nice.
good enough?
Because
Maybe a
I
couple more?
don't want it to be just
Well, and then we also have some mild peppers that we are also going to place on here. We like our nachos with a lot of stuff, so don't judge us. We love tacos, we love nachos. Want to put those last couple on there, maybe in the middle?
Yeah, I'm like maybe.
The middle needs some love. There we go. The napkin.
Yes, please.
Okay, and then I also have an onion here to put a little bit of onion. My kids are not a huge fan of onion, so I will do, again, like I did with the refried beans, just a little bit throughout because they are not huge fans of onions. I, on the other hand, and my husband, we love onions. So we like onions, even though we use salsa and salsa has onions in it too, we like our onions. So again, just a little bit because my children are not huge fans of onions. So we'll do that, and then
That even looks good already. No, nothing. I was saying. That even looks good already. Even
That
though it's
does
not
look good
cooked.
already. And then I like avocado, and I just recently started getting my children to like avocado. So that is also kind of cool, and that's something else I add to my nachos because I do like avocado, and it makes me feel healthy when I go and have avocado on my tacos along with my margarita. So we're gonna put a little bit of avocado on there, and again, you can put whatever you want. This is not a recipe video. This is just showing you how you can quickly use some of the stuff you have in your refrigerator, like your veggies, to just add to a quick taco night to make dinner fun, easy, quick. So okay, I love my avocado. As you can see, I've like put a ton here, but anyway, it's really delicious. So I'll put a couple more little pieces of avocado, and then I will be done with that. We'll add a little bit more cheese to seal everything off. As my husband says, he says the cheese seals it in. I think he just likes cheese. I think your daddy just likes cheese.
Yes.
He does. Okay, so we got all the avocado on here. So we are gonna sprinkle just a tiny bit more
Of cheese.
cheese. Yep, let's spread this out some. Okay, so you're gonna help me with the cheese again? We don't need a big handful this time, just a tiny handful. You wanna come in over here? So that you can be in front of the pan. There we go. So we'll do just that little bit. Want to get a little bit more?
Yes.
There you go. Make sure we seal in all the veggies. We don't want them going anywhere once we put them in the oven.
No.
Okay, so we got that little bit more cheese on top. And like I said, we do like salsa. You can either put your salsa on at the end or the beginning. I actually like to put just a little bit before I put them in. Like literally just a tiny bit, just kind of across. And then I add more when it comes out of the oven. So again, I put just a tiny bit because obviously you don't want your chips to be soggy. So I wouldn't say go and pour a ton of salsa on there. No, we do not like soggy chips. I saw that thumbs down. So like I said, we just put a little bit. And then we put them in the oven. Okay, so our sheet pan nachos are out of the oven. They are nice and hot. We are ready to eat. The great thing about these is you save on dishes too, because once the bottom of the pan cools down, or if you have a cooling rack to sit it on, you can just sit it right in the middle of the table and everybody can just dig in and pull out what they want. Or you can be civilized and get a few plates and just lift up with a fork a section for each person. But they're quick and easy. It only takes 30 minutes. It took me 10 minutes to brown the meat this morning. You see it took us another 10 or 15 minutes to lay the chips out, put the cheese, put all the toppings, put it in the oven for about another 5 minutes just to get it all to mesh together. Does not take long at all. Quick 30-minute meal prep. Again, anything you have that you can do in under 30 minutes and possibly cook the meat in the morning, even if you're making like chicken pasta or something, you can cook your chicken in the morning, put it in the fridge. When you get home in the evening, all you gotta do is make the pasta and whatever sauce you're gonna do. So any of those quick meals you can make to ease the stress of the evening dinner, do it. Again, I'm big on meal prepping on Sunday. So if I'm gonna do tacos, I'm thawing out the turkey. If I'm gonna do chicken another day, the chicken's thawing out, cooking everything. Whatever I can do that morning, it just makes it easy. So I hope this was helpful for you. And we are about to dig into our sheet pan nachos and enjoy them and pick out. You have a